Starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Hello everyone, I'm Karis. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. This is our astrology, your cosmic superpower, for the week beginning Sunday, October 15th through Saturday, October 21st, 2023. Let's journey together with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Sunday, October 15th, Mercury in Libra and Mars now in Scorpio are your go-to planets. Mercury in Libra is the ability to look at a situation very unemotionally, objectively, and figure out how to strategize, plan, negotiate, how to accomplish what you want to accomplish in a very intelligent way. Mars, now at home in Scorpio, is the activator. Mars gets things done. It's moving forward, taking the action. With Mars and Mercury very favorably placed, this is where the power lies as we start off the week, because the Sun in Libra is in its fall. The week starts off with the Moon in Scorpio in its fall placement. Venus is in Virgo in its fall. Jupiter is retrograde in Taurus and Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. Monday, October 16th, we have the Moon still in Scorpio. It's a fall placement. The Moon in Scorpio is making opposition aspects to Jupiter retrograde in Taurus and the planet Uranus in Taurus. Now, these are the money signs. Scorpio is merged money, your taxes, your inheritance, your investments. Scorpio is also the money of your marriage partner. Scorpio is money in the sense of how your partner can create debt. Now, with this Moon in Scorpio, not happily placed in the sign of Scorpio, this can be a cranky feeling of you not getting what it is that you want, not getting your needs met, and feeling safe in a money situation connected to your partner. Taurus is the money sign in the sense of I have, this is mine, my possessions, my money. So when these two very powerful forces face off in an opposition, Scorpio and Taurus, this is where the Mercury in Libra, which wants peace and balance, and the Mars in Scorpio, which wants to get the job done, this is where these cosmic energies can help you out. Because if a financial discussion needs to take place, with the week starting off with the Moon in Scorpio making a conjunction to Mars in Scorpio. Now, this potentially can be very explosive. How your partner is spending the money, what we are doing with our money together, that need for feeling secure and safe needs to be resolved as we're starting off the week. Tends to be the number one thing that couples do have disagreements about, the money and how are we spending the money. So your go-to planets again, cool, light, Mercury in Libra, let's keep it fair and balanced and peaceful, and Mars in Scorpio, the energy to get the job accomplished. Whatever the money situation and or discussion is for you, as we are starting off this week, it can be done productively and harmoniously. We don't have to go to the Moon-Mars conjunction in Scorpio with the two lights, the two luminaries, the Sun and the Moon in their fall placements. Monday, the Moon's Day, October 16th, we have the Moon in Scorpio making an opposition to Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. We also have the Moon in Scorpio making an opposition to Uranus in Taurus. Now, this is an opposition aspect, which means there is a potential separation based on the money discussion, which started off the week. How are we spending, saving, investing the money, and also how are we potentially creating a lot of debt? So the Jupiter retrograde in Taurus is saying with the Moon in Scorpio, let's pull it back. Let's not go whole hog. Uranus in Taurus making that opposition with the Moon in Scorpio This is a potential ending and separation in a money situation because there's just no agreement with how I versus we want to spend the money. We are in the new moon cycle of the moon, the time of the month when we have new moon to second quarter moon. The new moon cycle is to take action, to do the work, to get things going. So it is a wonderful opportunity with this new moon phase to start something new in the area of how you are handling your finances. And also the new moon is the beginning of when we start to see the light of the moon increase and grow. The moon grows things, then decreases things. So new moon, in about 2.5 days after the exact moment of the new moon, we see that beautiful crescent new moon, seeing the light of the moon starting to illuminate and increase. Using this opportunity and cycle of the moon to say, let's talk about money and what we're doing to increase the money as the light of the moon is increasing. Tuesday, the energy and the vibe gets much more positive and playful. We've got the moon entering the sign of Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is the clown of the zodiac. Great sense of humor, great sense of fun, and childlike qualities with the moon in Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, is very philosophical. It sees the big picture. It wants to see the whole scope of a situation that is going on. Now, this moon in Sagittarius makes a square aspect to Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter in classical astrology. Now, the moon wants to keep on going and doesn't recognize limitations when it's in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius does not accept boundaries. It just keeps going and going and going. Saturn in Pisces, Saturn is the block. Saturn loves to say no and show you what the boundaries are. And it's in the sign of Jupiter-ruled Pisces. The moon in Sagittarius is a sense of confidence and trust and the belief that this will work out. Saturn, the block in the sign of Pisces, is saying you need to take a realistic look at where you are being overly confident, where you're making too much of something and it's not a reality. So when the moon in Sagittarius sees, okay, I should try something in a different way so I can get a better perspective about what is realistic and where the potential blocks are, this will help you out. Wednesday, October 18th, we've got the moon in Sagittarius making a square aspect to Venus in her fall placement of Virgo. Now, it is very important that you make sure that your boundaries are respected. When you say no, you mean no. Now, the cosmic energies that we have are the moon in Sagittarius, and this moon in Sag is making a square to Venus in Virgo. Virgo is polite, it's respectful, and Venus in Virgo can have issues with saying, I said no, I want my boundary respected. The moon in Sag is the pushy one. Again, sometimes not recognizing limitations can be very beneficial as far as your faith, your trust, your confidence, believing in yourself. That's wonderful with Sagittarius. But when Sagittarius keeps going after something when it clearly got the no, this is the Venus in its fall in Virgo. This situation on Wednesday, where you have told someone, a romantic prospect, that will not take no for an answer, be mindful of this. Know that you have the power to make sure that your boundary is respected and that you have the right to say no. Be very clear about this on this Wednesday, because Venus is the love planet and the person around you or in your life that simply will not recognize that you said no. So strengthen the Venus in Virgo by making sure that your boundary in a love situation, or if you've just been hanging on for too long, not wanting to hurt somebody's feelings. We don't like to let people down or reject a person. That's never a great feeling. So the Venus in Virgo potentially has been putting off for too long the ending. This is the day with new moon energy and this aspect to finally, once and for all, make your happiness one a priority with Venus in its fall of Virgo, and finally drawing the line. Thursday, October 19th, we have the moon still in Sagittarius for a little while, making a sextile aspect to the sun in its fall in the sign of Libra. So the fire of Sagittarius is trying to help out the sun in its fall in Libra. It's trying to give it some fire, some life, some excitement. And with that moon sextile the sun in Libra, something is going to come into your awareness. Something will come into the light with another aspect on this day, which is the sun and Mercury in Libra will be making a conjunction. The sun lights up the Mercury in Libra. It will be revealed to you on Thursday, October 19th, what has really been going on in a relationship. Don't be surprised if you find yourself not only surprised, but shocked at what is going on behind your back. Libra has a tendency to wear rose-colored glasses. They just want to see the positive and the niceness and the goodness. Well, there will be a lot of clarity and things coming into the light. Also on Thursday, October 19th, the moon then moves into its detriment placement in the sign of Capricorn. Now, this is where you are trying to find your way home. You will be doing a lot of questioning as far as if you're living in the right place, the right city, even the right country. But the moon in her exile, meaning the moon in Capricorn, the furthest away from where she feels at home and where you are in touch with what are your emotional needs. The need to find the right place for you, where you belong, what's familiar, who is your tribe, where do you feel safe and secure. This is the moon. Also, what you are doing to your body, because the moon rules over the stomach. The moon in Capricorn is also trying to feel where you are at home as far as how your dietary needs are. Certain foods can create anxiety and make us hyped up. Certain foods can make the body feel comfortable in your own body. So you're looking for home on October 19th, and as we move into Friday, October 20th. Friday, October 20th, Mercury in Libra makes its last aspect before it changes signs to Pluto in Capricorn. Now, this is a biggie because the conversation, the discussion, the decision, the mental mindset attitude, this is Mercury making this square to Pluto, is saying once and for all, are we going to let go of the past or not? This aspect here can be huge in the area of one, forgiving someone, finally letting something go, and finally saying the past has got to be put behind us, because Mercury wants peace in the sign of Libra, Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto is death, rebirth, and the transformation. In other words, this Mercury square Pluto is once and for all, we've got to put this to rest and put to rest the past, or we're just not going to be able to move forward. Saturday, October 21st, we have the second quarter moon at 28 degrees Pluto. Second quarter moon is when we make the transition into second quarter, building towards the full moon. When you look up in the sky, you will see that half moon lit up. On Saturday, October 21st, Mercury enters Scorpio. Now, with Mercury entering Scorpio, This is a Mercury detective mind. This is when doing the research, getting to the bottom of a situation, following through on a mystery and discovering just what that mystery is all about. This is Mercury's entry into the sign of fixed water Scorpio. If you're preparing for a test, wanting to do research, if you're in school, trying to get your real estate license, whatever it may be, this Mercury in Scorpio really helps you to focus at the task at hand and see it through and get it done. Mercury in Scorpio probes very deeply, and it is emotional. It has all of that energy and emotion backing it up. So something that you feel very strongly about, where you want to solve the mystery and do the research and get the job done. Like Mars in Scorpio, this is in the area of your mind and what you are focusing on. Your focus this week as an overall scope with the cosmic energies and the astrology is the potential to work something out very favorably in a joint money situation. Also, to finally let something of the past that has been too long in your life, to let that go. And also to once and for all, with Venus in her fall, establish a boundary and learn how to say no. So this can be a productive week. There are times, yes, of course, with that Mercury in Libra where we have to keep it cool and try to keep it balanced. But other than that, the Mars in Scorpio sees it through and accomplishes and gets the job done. Now that we've looked at the astrological overview for the week and all 12 signs of the zodiac, let's take a look at each sign individually and what the stars have for you. Aries, you can be quite gullible at times. You are the firstborn, newborn baby of the zodiac, and you're hearing some gossip about a person that wants to come back into your life and cause trouble. Not true. Don't believe the gossip. Someone that you trust has been hearing things, so of course they're bringing the gossip to you as a way of trying to protect you. But you don't have to worry about someone from the past showing up out of nowhere trying to disturb the pot. They are gone. Don't stress yourself out. Don't feel burdened by what you're hearing. It is not actually true gossip. Let it go. Taurus, what the stars have for you this week is promote yourself. You're very emotional about a money situation. And Taurus, you are the sign of I have. This is my money, my safety, my security. So instead of being upset about the situation, take active, positive action by communicating. If you feel like you're the best kept secret, do things that you can on social media, print, advertising, however you go about it, word of mouth. Let people know that you have the talents, goods, and services that will bring you a better money situation that you're very upset about, I have to say, and it's not worth keeping you up at night and feeling worried about your safety and security. In other words, the stars are saying promote the heck out of yourself and take action with that. Gemini, you've been thinking for a while about starting your own business. Yes, do that. The time to move forward, especially if it's in the area of beauty, fashion, style, clothing, or even lifestyle, but anything having to do with beautifying our life, our home, our personal things. The astrology is saying, yes, build that business, start that business. And Gemini, you know, and especially with Mercury, very favorably placed in Libra to your sun sign, that you can talk and sell just about anything. But yes, start a new business, or if you already have a business, add on something new to the business that you already have. Cancer, you're ruled by the moon, and you are so empathic and intuitive, and you feel. Cancer is I feel, you care. Give yourself a bit of a break with some meditation, solitude, yoga perhaps, because all of the emotional noise around you that you have been absorbing is starting to become unbalanced in the area where, yes, Cancer is sensitive, but then too sensitive is a whole other level for Cancer. So what this week is for you is more about retreating and getting your flow, let's say, or your emotional balance back in balance. We are in new moon energy, and this is the new beginning for you, which is a new beginning in the area of knowing when to protect your boundaries and not get out of balance emotionally. You're so sensitive and you absorb everything like a sponge anyway. But the people around you, I have to say, with the astrology, they're driving you a little bit crazy. Everyone wants to go to Cancer and tell them their problems, and it's bothering Cancer this week, the moon babies. And so with this new moon and the light of the moon increasing, establish time and space and peace, emotional peace and balance for yourself, Cancer. Leo, what the stars have for you this week is you can negotiate yourself one very sweet, lucrative money deal. Leo, you shine, you're the star, your creative expression, and if you play your cards right this week, which I am sure that you will, then a money situation, a contractual issue can potentially pay off for years and years to come. So you will be smart about this, and you will make this deal. And it's a great deal, not a good deal. It's a great deal. So congratulations, Leo, this week. Virgo, everyone around you wants you. You have so many potential suitors lined up, waiting to date you. And you're looking around with that good Virgo discerning eye, trying to decide which is the best choice. Right now, actually, because Virgo loves their work so much, you don't really want to focus on that for the moment. You don't have to decide right now. Take your time. When you are ready, you will decide. Have fun dating. Keep it light. But you just don't want to focus on just one relationship right now because of the time, the attention, all the things of how we nurture and take care of a relationship. But it's really not the right time in the astrology to decide on just one person. Libra, now, as you know, we just had that eclipse in your sign, and it's time to let what you've been addicted to finally release it. There is a love situation where it didn't work out. There was a loss of love. An eclipse eclipses things out of our life. It's a loss of light. And so how you've been holding on to the past, this eclipse, and what the astrology is saying is it has now become not only an addiction, but an addiction of avoidance from moving on and having a healthy, great relationship. Scorpio, you've got stories to tell, and some very intense and interesting ones. Sit down and tell the stories. You've been wanting to write something, film something, whether it's through film, however, a podcast. It's time for you, Scorpio, to speak your truth and tell the stories that you want to share and the stories that can inspire and help others. Do it for yourself first, of course. When you create and put those stories out there, we never know why it's going to help somebody out. Sagittarius, big trip for you is in order. You want to have some fun now and meet some new people and travel and go around and just have a lighter, more dancing kind of an energy. It's time to do that. Your sign rules over discovery, exploration. You love to learn new things, especially around cultures, countries and people. So make those travel plans. It's exactly what your spirit and your soul needs at this time, a getaway. Capricorn, you love work. That's all you do. It tends to be all you want to do. But take a break from the work right now, please, because you have a love situation around you that needs extra attention. Put more focus into the love life. Have some romance in your life. You're so responsible, Capricorn. All you do is take care of and work. But really, this week is about some romance, adding something new, because again, we're in new moon cycle, adding something new to the love and the romantic life. Your partner will be so appreciative of the fact that you did put forth the effort to focus more on the romance and love life. Aquarius, what the stars have for you this week is that you want the person you love to feel more safe and secure in a money situation. Aquarius, you're an air sign. You love people and you love to learn and to be free and independent. The person that you love is feeling a little bit that they need more of a foundation and security financially. So this is where you're putting your energies and your focus this week, which is trying to make your partner feel safe, happy, and secure in a money situation. You may be looking at property, buying property, finally deciding on a home, which is a good financial investment, but this is where your thoughts and your energies are for this week. Pisces, the stars for you this week have to say that you want to feel good and get into some type of exercise routine this week. If you haven't had a lot of movement, dance, jogging, whatever it may be for you, this week you're really feeling that need of, when we feel into the body and the body wants to move, it needs to move. And we can feel that if we haven't done so in a while. So this new moon is a perfect time frame, a perfect week for you to say, yes, I'm going to go back to the gym, yoga, dance class, taking a walk every day. This is a big step for you if you haven't been physically active in a while. And it's a great week, especially with Mars in Scorpio, that gives us the energy and the power to get moving. And this is how you're feeling and what you will do this week, Pisces. Always at the time of the new moon, everyone, we want to take action. We want to get something started. We are growing in energy and light and power to get something new going in our lives. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and listening, and I will see you all in the stars.